Hi, Lost Canuck here, otherwise known as Todd, coming at you live and in person from the Wisconsin barbecue studios. Well, happy Halloween. It's Halloween today. It's kind of crappy out there. It's supposed to snow up here actually, believe it or not. Anyways, you're probably wondering, Lost Canuck, hey, I've got a nice cutting board just like you, either end grain, which this one is, or an edge grain. How do I keep it up? It's looking dry, it's looking terrible. Well, funny you should ask that question. Wooden cutting boards require periodic maintenance so that you can keep them for a long time, especially if you got a decent one. This one I got it in Canada. It's from Larchwood, Canada. It's handmade in one of the provinces from my homeland, Nova Scotia, Cape Breton Island. But actually, here in Wisconsin, there's another very good, if you want a USA made one, very good quality. There's a good company here too called Hiawatha. They make some very nice cutting boards. And I'll put a link down below in the video that you can go to. Anyways, special shout out to Ricer over at Dead Broke Barbecue. He also does a review on cutting boards. And I'll put a link to one of his videos too on the Hiawatha boards. Anyways, let's get started. So your board discolored, dirty, whatever, just wipe it off, dry, get all the crap off you can. Okay, now mine's not too bad, but you don't want to use any harsh chemicals or harsh soaps or like Dawn dishwash soap. Don't use that kind of stuff. What you want to do is just use a little bit of lemon juice if you got some, okay? And just a little bit of salt, just table salt's fine. And that you should be able to scrub out the stains. I'm gonna go I'm gonna soak this in some hot water. I'll be right back. Okay, so my rag's soaked in hot water and got the lemon juice and the salt on there. And you can just scrub in a circular motion like this all over the top of your board. If you got stains, you can use a little more lemon juice, which I have here in the bottle. I'm lazy, I didn't squeeze any lemons. I just went to the store, and actually my wife went to the store and bought some lemon juice. Okay, so there, it's starting to look pretty decent now. It was awfully greasy from all the cooks I've been doing. All right, so get the juice groove in there too if you got one. There, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, so now you're going to want to dry it off with some paper towels. I'm just going to grab some. Be right back. Okay, let's dry this off really good. Now you can hear it a little squeaky now, so you know it's getting dry. And I didn't do the edges or the back because, well, they're not dirty. Okay, so we're going to let this sit here and dry for maybe 30 minutes. I'll be right back, and then we'll apply the beeswax paste. So look, there's two ways to do it. There's the beeswax paste. I'll put a link on how to get this stuff. And it's just a wood paste for your cutting board. It's food safe. You should usually do this once a month. Oops, once a month. And in between, maybe every other week or so, especially when it's new, you can get this liquid butcher block conditioner. It's food grade mineral oil mixed with some beeswax. It's also very good. It's much easier to do than the paste. And then I happen to have a little handy dandy paste applicator tool, which we'll use here in a minute. So I'll be right back. All right, well, we're back. It's dry. I flipped it over because you want to, mine has feet on it. So I'll do the bottom first, and you want to do all sides. That's important. Otherwise, if you just condition the top, the bottom will kind of crack and warp, okay? So it is important that you do all sides. So I just use a little microfiber towel here. I take a dollop out, okay? And I just do little sections. Like just apply some of the stuff in sections because we'll go over it with the tool here, okay? Anyways, you just do this in sections, and it's made with a lot of beeswax. You can see it going on here a little bit. And you don't want to go crazy with tons, but I put a little on here and spread it around. Okay, so we're going to just do half of the board here, and that'll give you at least an idea on how to do it. Okay? So, alright, so there's some of the paste. Now, if you've never used this tool before, you probably just want to put some in the paste, soak it a little bit. I like to get more out with the microfiber towel because it's easier. Anyways, you just go in little circular motions like this, okay? All around your board. There, just keep going. Circular, small circular motions, small circular patterns, just like this. Just like putting on suntan lotion, sort of. And there's half the board. Well, I guess I should have been doing circulars there, but okay. So there's half the board. All right. So then what you do, you let it sit there, dry. I like to let it sit there and dry for at least, I don't know, 4 hours. Okay. We're not going to wait 4 hours, but I'm gonna do the rest of the board while you guys are off doing whatever. But I'll do the rest of the board. And then what you do is after you've let it sit for at least 4 hours, come back with a clean microfiber towel, and then you buff the excess wax off. So this is going to soak into the wood, and you buff off the excess wax. So again, this is cutting board care for when you're out barbecuing. So keep your cutting board nice and clean and waxed and oiled, and it'll last forever. So Lost Canuck here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hey, like Vince Vaughn used to say, if you do this all the time, your board will be money. All right, have a good day.